Well, Andrew, they couldn't do it.
No, they could not, Bob.
The Blazers were within a earshot away of trying to track down the Hornets.
Brandon Miller hit a jumper, and the Hornets had a lead with, 2.5 minutes to go?
Yeah.
And then
Scoot happened.
And then Scoot went on
I'm like,
7-0 run. So
I was torn. I'm like, hey, he's having a great little game.
Good for Scoot, man.
At the worst possible time. They needed to lose this game to try to tie with Charlotte and maybe overtake them in the last couple games.
And that would have brought the Spurs back into play, too. The Blazers were within 2.5 minutes of staring at the third worst record in the association.
Puncher's chance.
Kind of half joking asking this, but also half serious given the track record of this organization not being particularly trustworthy. Are they going to be in a situation next year, half game back of the 3?
Yes.
And they're going to win the game they shouldn't, and they lose out on Cooper Flagg because we have to beat Detroit tonight.
Dalton Connect goes nuts.
And 44% of Blazer fans are just going to scream and celebrate like it's the greatest thing ever.
They're going to eat
Not
it up.
realize. Remember when we went on a 3-game winning streak 2 years ago? And Blazer fans were like, yes, this is so great. We're winning games.
No.
It's like, no, the whole point of tanking is to lose games.
No, but Dirt, Ant really showed it.
This is great. I'm so glad we're winning. I needed this in my life. Then you look back 3 years later and you're like, yeah, how'd that work out for you? Huh? Yeah. You're really glad you won those games in January that you can't remember 2 years later?
I'm already writing in Dalton Connect on the card for the Blazers.
They're going to do this next. Like, I don't care.
They're going to slip to 8. Dalton Connect.
Last night doesn't bother me because this draft class kind of sucks. Whatever. Like, I don't know.
Oh, it didn't really bother me.
No.
I thought it was more funny. Like,
it's
of course,
hilarious.
this is the game they're
going to do this next year. This is going to happen.
You think they're going to ruin their chances?
Without a doubt. We're going to keep veterans on the team because we won't trade Malcolm Brogdon for some reason.
Yes,
we're going to bring back Time Lord. Let's keep Jeremy Grant around. And we're going to win 3 games in April that are going to cost us the number 1 lottery chances. We're going to end up with a number 3 pick, and we're going to draft some European dude who can't shoot.
Yeah, but to be fair, next year's draft's deeper, so even if you don't get capture the flag, you get the other guy that people
How'd that
love.
work? Last year's draft class was deep, too. I'd rather have Victor Wembanyama.
Now I'm thinking of the meme. It's so deep. I don't need to shout him out. This is not a promotion for the guy, but I was texting with him. Richmond, I said, of course they win this game. And Richmond goes, yeah, not great. But to be fair, they won and they didn't score 90. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, they can only be so bad.
They tried. They scored 89 points against the Charlotte Hornets.
Did they try? Because DA was playing defense on that last possession. And I went,
I mean, you can't have guys not play. I mean, you have to sit guys. If you want to,
you actually wouldn't have gotten in trouble for sitting DeAndre Ayton.
I know. So I'm saying you can't he shouldn't have played 37 minutes if you really wanted to lose the game. You can't play him 37 minutes against a G League roster if you want to win.
I have a theory.
He's the best player on the
floor.
floor.
I saw a couple of the opening minutes as I was flipping around, and I saw him jack up a 3, and I'm like, yeah, we are in tank mode. Let's go. Ayton jacking up 3.
Shoot it.
And also, this was one little thing I took away. Like, for one day or maybe a couple hours, really, at least the Charlotte fans left and went, they got Scoot, we have Miller. Like, they were jealous of us. Scoot had a better game than Brandon Miller did yesterday.
Dude, I'm really happy. Look, I know that sometimes our takes on the Blazers can get misconstrued as like we're anti-Scoot and we hate him and we're rooting against him. I want Scoot to be successful, man. I like him.
I don't think any of our Scoot stuff. The team thing is okay.
The
you
team
think we're
thing
too
is
negative or whatever. Okay,
which we're not. You're just living in a cult world. So I'm rooting for Scoot. It was really fun to see him have a good game. It also though was like, I already knew that he could play against the G League.
Yeah.
Like I looked through. I didn't watch a second of the game last night because I have more. I am living a life. I could recognize.
I'll just leave. I'm not living a life. I guess.
Shots fired.
Just a real loser.
How many? Legitimately. I can name you 2 guys on Charlotte's team. Like that.
Bertans and Miller.
Yeah,
I didn't even really Bertans. I don't even know.
Who would you have named?
Grant Williams and Brandon Miller.
Okay.
They have a guy named Thor in their starting lineup.
They just got Grant Williams.
That was a
the only reason I knew he was on
in-season
Charlotte was because Draymond kicked him in the nuts the other night, and I saw that highlight. That's the only reason I knew he was there.
They have the Martin brother.
Sure.
They got Poku
Who's the other
from
Martin?
OKC.
Who's the other Martin brother?
You know, the Caleb and
yeah.
What's the other guy's name? The
Caleb.
Martin twins from Nevada.
Yeah, the Martin guys from. I watch a lot of Nevada.
Caleb
basketball.
was on the Heat last year.
Yes, exactly. Tough. Idiot.
You know what's funny? You poo-poo my life and say I was living my life. I didn't watch this game.
Why did you watch this game? Why?
Because I do podcasts on this team sometimes. I gotta keep up with it.
Why?
I can't give a take on something I'm not watching.
When I saw it was a one-possession game in like the final minutes, I'm like, oh my God, are they going to mess this up? And then I flipped over and saw Charlotte being completely inept down the stretch.
They were so bad. Dude.
I had a buddy in a group chat yesterday.
I'm like, Blazers, you need to miss some free throws.
The Hornets are so bad.
I had a buddy offer courtside tickets in a group chat yesterday for Friday's game.
How much are
courtside? Nobody took them.
Can I take them? Can I get them?
I'll text him.
How much are they?
Well,
I don't know how much he's charging.
Dude, I want to
go
to
Washington tomorrow.
Like, I think they play Houston on Friday. I
will buy those tickets.
They're at the Wizards tomorrow.
Oh, maybe it's next Friday.
So
Let me
next
pull it
Friday, yeah.
Give me those tickets.
Nobody responded.
Put my name in it. Say, hey, Sprague's interested.
Like, I got better. Next Friday. I think it's next Friday against Houston. Their last home game.
You were sitting shirtless on a couch with your baby near your nipple. What do you mean living your life?
He's just crying all over the place. I don't need to subject him to that.
Who's crying more, Blazer fan, Hornet fan, or Dirt's baby?
Probably
Hornet fan.
Probably Hornet fan.
All we have is the Panthers. They're so bad.
The Panthers are terrible.
What a tough, pro city to be living in right now, the Charlotte Hornets.
Have the Hornets ever been relevant?
Yeah, when they had Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson.
How far did they go in the playoffs?
They got to an Eastern Conference final one year.
They?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah,
okay.
I'm not 100%. I'm kind of.
I'm now Googling
I'm oracling
that.
That
was a very confident answer.
Feels like second round, maybe.
I said I think.
Yeah.
I think. Let's pull that up.
You guys haven't commented on my kick-ass Blazer shirt today. You guys remember this?
Was Kendall Gill on that team?
I know Kendall Gill.
He's a net.
Oh, that's right. He was a Sonic in a net.
Yeah,
I got
Sonic
a conference semifinals,
a
conference semifinals, a conference semifinals, a conference semifinals.
Yeah, they were always
never
just knocking on the door and then, hello, Michael Jordan.
They went to Game 7 against the Bucks in 01. Every other conference semifinal, they lost in 4 or 5 games.
Did you know their previous name was named after their owner? I didn't know that.
The Hornets?
No, the name prior to that when they came back into the league.
The Bobcats?
Yeah.
Their owner was Bobcat?
It was Robert Johnson of BET fame, and his nickname from his friends was Robert Bobcat Johnson, so he just named the team after himself.
That's actually kind of cool.
No, it's not.
If I could do that with a team.
The Portland Dirts?
Yeah, the Portland Dirts. We got a lot of good dirt around here. We're known for our dirt. You can grow a lot of good stuff. It's unique. It's creative. It's innovative.
Yeah, but coming from you, growing illegal drugs and all kinds of inappropriate things.
You can grow a lot of good illegal drugs in Oregon, too.
Well, if you got a baseball team, they could be the dirt bags.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I didn't need you to make the point with him. God.
Hey, go Blazers!
Sometimes you're just as bad as he is.
Good win. Good win last night.
Win.
Way to go, guys.
Way to do it.
Way to go. 20. We got to 20.
Woo!
We got to 20.
We got to 20.